Okay folks, today we're testing a really rare and hard to find radio. This is an AM push button Wonderbar radio out of a 58 Studebaker or Packard. I believe they may have also used this radio in the late 50s through early 60s on Studebakers, but I'm not certain. Anyway, it's in real nice shape. It's complete with the inner and outer knobs. The inner knob on this side is a rear speaker fader, as you can see. And the chrome is real nice. The Wonderbar is here, so this pushes in. There's the adjustment knob for the Wonderbar. The push buttons are made out of Bakelite or something. You'll see better in the pictures, but they have like some surface cracking on them. I imagine they could be sanded and painted or replaced, whatever you need to do. The case is quite nice. It's got some just light surface corrosion on it, but nothing to write home about. The model number, I don't know if we'll be able to see it right now, but there's a tag on the back and it shows AC2907. I also took the lower cover off, and it has another tag in there that I'll try to picture in the auction that shows that it's Studebaker and Packard. Anyway, just a absolutely sweet radio, and I tested it, and it gets loud sound with good reception on AM here, of course. The Wonderbar clicks like it wants to work, but it doesn't work. I imagine, based on my experience of Corvette radios of a similar style, they should be serviced just because there's so many points and moving parts in there that it's a good idea to send it out and have it serviced if you plan on using the Wonderbar feature. A lot of guys just want it for bragging rights. These, like I said, are super rare. In 58, you could get no radio in a Packard or a Studebaker. You could get an AM radio with no push buttons. You can get an AM radio with push buttons, or you could get this AM Wonderbar radio, which is by far the most rare. I've seen a lot of Corvette ones over the years, just because if you wanted a radio in the Corvette, you got the Wonderbar by default. In the Studebaker and Packard, if you wanted the Wonderbar, you had to pay a hefty price to get it. And so just not that many were ordered, and even fewer survived. Anyway, we'll test it out here. We have it hooked up to a 12-volt power source, an antenna, and a speaker, and we're just going to test it out. Sometimes these old radios that are half, what do you call it, half transistor, half tube, take a minute to warm up. You'll see the light coming on there on the top, so we know it's on. You could hear the speaker click on. Oh, there we go. So hopefully you could hear the Wonderbar click. So it clicks, but
Vine coat paper is supplied at 151 Josephine Street.
I will tell you that my reception from like the center of the dial on down is really weak where I live. I live down in a valley, so that's not the fault of the radio. What else can I show you here? You see that it doesn't crackle and do all kinds of crazy stuff when we enjoy the volume. It gets really loud. We have it on the rear speaker channel now. We can turn it down. We can switch over to the front speaker channel if I can get this undone. Bear with me. So here's the front speaker channel here.
And he's told, believe in the Lord.
Okay, I'm going to switch back to the rear speaker channel just because we're too close to grounding out here, the way I have it set up. There we go.
All that were in his house.
Okay, so I'll keep going down the dial. You can see lots of reception. But you see we get down deep here, and like I said, that's not the fault of the radio. It's just where I live. Every AM radio I test doesn't have good reception down there.
Let's get John back on.
Hey, John. Hey, John. And then he brings them.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we do. He's believing God with all his household.
I'd like to hear from you to listen.
Anyway, nice reception. Show you all the push buttons work here.
This jailer.
And then I'll show you how to set a push button so we can pick anywhere we want here on the dial. Pull it out on any push button we want, if I can pull out on it without... Oh, hit the Wonderbar there. Bear with me. I'm going to turn this into a disaster. We just pull out on a push button, push back in on it. No matter where we go on the dial, we can go right back to where we were. Anyway, just an awesome and extremely rare radio. I'm sure that if you guys are looking at it, you know what it is and how rare it is. As I said, I've never seen one for sale before. I've seen a couple in cars online that have been being sold, or cars at auction, but as far as actually seeing one of these radios for sale and available for purchase, I've never seen it. So anyway, if you've been looking for an original AM Wonderbar radio for your Studebaker or Packard, don't miss it.